Hi guys, first video back for after India. I've just about literally walked through the door, and then I remembered, hey, I've got video to do. So yeah, I competed in IGATE in Bangalore, in India. I came sixth, which was it was about what I expected. So I'm fairly happy with that. I'm made a few errors. I made a few plays I was happy with, but in general, yeah, I'm just looking forward to my next tournament. Hopefully, in future videos, I might be able to go through some of the games and just go through some of the decisions that I made, whether they were poor decisions or good decisions, and yeah, you can test yourself as to whether you'd choose to do the same thing. So back to just the online games. I did cheat a bit, and I had one here before because they nudged me, and sometimes when they nudge you, you want to get in. So I just played faux, leaving etch. I had FECHT here, but it left OEE on my rack, and I didn't really like the future. That I didn't really like how this went, but there's no heavy tile that can go there. There's no JXQZ, right? So even if he does reply, I mean, he could reply under here, and that would cause some difficulties. But you know, I wanted the board to be I wanted to be able to play my CH somewhere next turn. That was what I was aiming for. So next, moving right along. Next game, there's like a so an easy one if you sort of like, if you just put RE, so a common prefix, common suffix, and you might be able to, if I can find an A or a C to play through, then I'd be able to do that. Pin code I think is okay. Okay, it's not okay. Re-spoked. Don't know. Don't think I'd play these in a tournament. So it's kind of tempting to just like chuck the, if I can get away with it, I'll chuck the A out, the K out, and for some score. Like there's a nice spot here, but I can't quite use it. What else is there on the board? Like you might be like that probably isn't a bad move. If you can't find a bonus. Obviously we want to try and get the bonus out, assuming that there is one here. There's no sort of, you can't do an ing word here. Jesuit's a nice one if you know the front extension, which is BE. So the Jesuit, you can use that. So you can use these kinds, even suit. If the word suit's on the board, you can then extend it. Wouldn't be very few situations where you want to play the word suit, but you know, you always want to keep that in the back of your mind that it's a possibility. Back to the actual board. Knee, there's almost knee pad here. Pre. So I'm looking for pre. So there's almost like pre-soaked. Keep. What's different? So I'm ahead. Yeah. Peaked. I think peaked's okay. Now the reason it's not a bad move, you might think, oh, I'm getting rid of my letters. There's not many places to go unless he's going like ing or s, and even if he does, I've got replies. As I'm ahead, as I'm ahead, I want to try and burn more tiles if I can. And at the moment, I'm in a pretty dominant position. R blank. I've got the last blank. It almost doesn't matter what he comes up with next. It'd be very hard for him to catch up. So I'm just going to go ahead and play that. We'll see if what the smiley face does. Oh crap. Okay, I'm going to go and have a look at what I missed. So there's a 7 Peruked. I don't know where I'd play that, or there's any easy. Yeah, okay. So I missed Reperked. And did I miss anything else? Not that I can see. I didn't look through the sieve, like there might have been an up, like an up kept or something, but no, that's all there was. Okay, so bad move. Yeah, still I'm ahead. I've now got options with I've now picked an S. This game's, I'm probably going to win this game, but we'll see what happens. Anything can happen in Scrabble. Next. Okay. Immediately you want to try and get rid of, X, Y, and R would be ideal. So a word X-ray. X-ray would be great. There's no A, clearly. Can I take here? Can I score from X? No. So I initially, without looking into it too hard, I can't get rid of the X and the Y and an R and score. So I'm just going to go for the next best thing, and that's just to take the score. And I'll get a happy face. Of course I do. Yeah, sometimes you just got to take the score. High score on the board. Okay. I think is there a word called pushkin? No, I'm thinking of this one. Oops. Right, so I'm ahead by a bonus. My opponent needs to bonus to win. What I don't want to do is play one tile. Now, the reason I don't want to play one tile because there's 8 left. So if I play 1 and he bonuses, and then he picks a bonus out of the bag, that's bad for me. That's really bad because it means I'll lose by the most. What I want to do is try and block, but at the same time burn as many tiles as possible, just so it's impossible for him to come back. So I've played well up until this point. All I've got to do is now seal the deal. And that just means that I have to choose something that that works here. It can almost be anything, but my favourite moves. Now I don't think this. Oops, does that take an S? See, that takes an S. So does he have an S anyway? 1. Yeah, so he's probably got an S. There's 3 S's on the board, 2 blanks. So he's got an S. Now if I can block this spot, then I'm going to reduce his chances, even if I open up things. So what I'm looking at it here is trying to play something here. I think it's Kynin I'm thinking of. Is that right? Yeah. I don't have the other I. I don't have an R for reinform, unfortunately. So that would be the ideal move, is one to play the K here, because then it would block a bonus line here. And it also makes it difficult, so there's only one spot to play a bonus. There's other spots. There's one spot here. There's a spot here, but it's very hard to get in there. Like you'd have to be like ISER. Non-originals. You could play that if it's a word. Is it? Oh, so the root word isn't a word, so it's not going to be that. No. High known? Oh, I'm not good with this K. There you go. I can't even play it, lol. So if I could play that somewhere, that's not a bad play. I've just noticed there's also a spot here. So I'm blocking the hottest spot on the board. Look, like I said, he can't win. It's almost impossible to win. It's 72 behind, but I mean I might get something across here for 100. And I'm doing this without even bothering to check what's in the bag. So, well, here's another strategy, or another thing that you can think of, is to play a bonus of your own. So basically, don't be scared to set yourself up, and then you just win by more. Icona, not quite. Look, oh, it doesn't really do what I want it to. I've got good tiles, so what I'm going to do, I reckon I'll still win. It doesn't matter where it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play conk here. Yeah, conk here. So if he wants to play through the N and hook the S, then he's got to open this triple. I leave myself with a fairly good leave. It would be better if I knew what's in the bag. Ruin neck, don't quite have the letters. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get a sad face from the helper, but I'm going to ignore what he says. KAIE. Yeah. Oh. There's actually quite a lot of things I can do on this board. What's the best one? I think it's up to personal choice. I think it's absolutely up to, you know, how comfortable you feel on board. All you've got to know is that it's impossible to block everything, and that's it. So I've blocked the most likely spot, and I got an X. And he's growling at me. Yeah. Which means I missed out on, you know, some score. Have a quick look. Okay. Sub anagrams. Yeah. I can't see anything. I can't see anything that would have been good immediately. I mean. Next. Fleamed, I think, is okay. Nope. Not doing good today. Almost air radio. AERAIDO. Cowrie? Yeah. Cowrie leaving ODE is okay. Kadai, don't quite have the letters. I could play more here, Tordy, for example. I don't quite. Okay, so there's this word, but the N's in the wrong spot. Boo hiss. Audio, not a bad play if I can get it out, because that gets rid of my worst letters on this rack are audio. It's not terrible to keep the I and play that, but where am I gonna score? And it's the same with audio. I can't score anywhere, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play Cowrie here, and hope I don't get a sad face. Yeah, I get a happy face, which means, you know, I probably got the highest scoring thing on the board, or close to it, and I got a blank. Okay, I want a T for a tasked, but I don't have a T. Skate. can't think of anything. Can't think of any 7s there. If I could think of a 7, it would be good. Okay. So in this, oh, yeah, okay. I've got a few options. So one, I could maybe just play out the A and the K. Now I wouldn't play it here, even though that's okay. Play it there, and then I leave a space from S, and try to bonus next turn. But a better play in this situation is just to getting the K on the spot. I prefer to have the S off the triple line, so my opponent can't catch up. So if my opponent has a bingo with the S, instead of getting the triple, they might give me the triple instead. Okay. Yeah, so I mean it's 48, right? So I could have played for 18 for 30 less to try and get a bonus, but what am I going to get? Maybe 65 or 70, so I'd get 70 plus 18 is 88. And so you might go, well, but I'm not guaranteed that I'm going to get anything close to that. At least now I've got ways to play here. So I've guaranteed myself a really strong score. Plenty of S's, plenty of blanks in the bag. Every heavy tile still to come. All right. I want to play like a jibed beamy. So very important to know your hooks. Similarly, you could just play something like this. It's not a terrible move. 36. The reason you maybe want to play the beamy is, well, it's obviously easier to make a 7 if you've got a blank. If you've got a blank and it's close to a anagram, close to a bonus. But this is an easier spot to bonus off, technically, if your opponent gets the S. Yeah. Budgerigar, almost budgerigar or something. I think, can you spell it that? Budgerigar? No. I don't even know how to spell this word. Okay. Yeah. There's a word I-beam, so you can still look at things like, is there like a beam grades or something? There's not. I severely doubt that. So grade boy, there's options. There's like almost like something like ribaldry. That's what this is reminding of. Can I play through the A? There could very well be something here. But I suck too bad to be able to play it, I think. Doubling the B. Grubby, Debbie. I think Debbie's good. Yeah, Debbie's good. Bodgery. This is where your suffixes come in. Is if you get them right. Yeah, there's almost a word here, but I can't. Maybe I'm missing something. So what am I going to play? Hardest things in this rack. I might just play jibed. You know what? My original thing. Derby. There we go. Derby. Scores the most. G blank. Easy. What's the smiley face say? Probably means I stuffed it up. Let's have a quick look. Derby G blank. Yeah. Oh, so there was something through the A. And you can go back and have a look if you want. But the word was badgerly. And I can tell you I did not know it. The only other word that was from that rack is dogberry. But there was no way to play it. I'm not sure if I knew dogberry. Next one, I'm ahead by about a bonus. A dance. So this is a new word in the 2015 version of Collins. A dance. Used to only be able to spell without the S. Can I play it? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's that spot there. Can I play something else? So if I had a C to play through, I have antacid. And meh. So here, like, it's really tempting to just play things. I generally like to play, even though this scores less than here, this is a better move because, and it's usually the natural move, but you don't always have to do this. If you're behind, yeah, it makes things. But I'm ahead. I'm looking to try and get a bonus here, maybe through the I, maybe through the E next turn. This gives me the most options. The X is out, the Z is out, the J. My opponent didn't play the J here. Like, they could have just played JA if they'd held on. But were there any A's? 1, 2, 3, 4. There were lots of A's to come. But my opponent probably played a better play by getting rid of the J because it's difficult. So, oh goodness, yeah, that's okay. Next, so Pawnee, so 5, widen. My opponent has played. Okay, so it's probably very tempting to play OY for 32, but the leave is terrible. So, you want to, you've got to think about the future of the rack and the future of the board. So I'm ahead by a lot, but that shouldn't matter. This is a much better play. Even though you go, oh wait, but you're getting rid of the S. Yeah. It's Yons even? I think Yons is good. Okay, Yons isn't good. Definitely Pawns though, because it scores 45. Ugh. Get a T for rhythm? No. So I had YRR and I picked MRNH. Oh, and I've got a word, a common-ish word. Like, now my version of the word common, MYRRH, is that I kind of know what it means, but other people have different ideas. I told my friend at work, and I said, was it octopus or something? I thought octopus was a nice common word, and she vehemently denied that it was common because you don't use it every day. I guess it depends. Maybe you work with octopus. Okay, so my opponent's going for a bonus. I can't block every spot. I want to get rid of the... I don't want to be caught with the X. So, okay, there's a couple of things here. I can play like NX, leaving a 1, which is a very good tactic. Annexing. Have I got an end to play through? No. So, the word I'm talking about, annexing. What's he say? Oh yeah, that's photos of DI gate. Cool. So I can do multiple things here. Exigent, can't quite get it. So ing. There's nothing to play through for me. So I could play NX and try and get a bonus on my own. I might do that. So the other options are to play annex here. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Look, I'm going to win anyway. But why not get more? If I can play the NX somewhere. Now this might be a trick. I might love to go for another bonus, but if the way that the board is doesn't let me, then yeah, I would not empty the bag, because otherwise I'll get caught. My opponent will get all the tiles that are on my rack. Xenia, it's always a good one to know. Xenia. We'll just go for this. So, and it's not liking me. So, did I miss anything? No. So apparently there was something else on the board that could have been better, but I can't quite see what that was at the moment. Yeah. Oh, of course. Okay, so what I missed was Xenia, but Xenia across here. I don't like playing the X into the triple line. I think it's a little bit risky. You might agree, especially when the only way you can lose is by playing into the triple line. Don't play into triple line. Pretty easy rule. All right, so yeah, that ends it for the next day, and we'll be back later.